Good YouTube, Quinn Wade, coming to you with that instant basketball analysis. On Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there. We're going to talk about how the Utah Jazz beat the San Antonio Spurs 127 to 114. The Spurs are now 23 and 8, 11 and 3 at home. The Jazz 12 and 19, 4 and 9 on the road. The Spurs 40 to 32 in the first quarter, but then they lost that second quarter 38 to 20. In the third quarter 28 to 27. In the fourth quarter 29 to 27. The Jazz gave them a lot of problems that they couldn't handle, and then they got down big and never really could get back in it to win it. And you got to give Jazz a lot of credit for being able to execute their game plan a lot in a really consistent against the Spurs defense, and they even was able to slow down the Spurs too. And the Jazz are not really known for their defense. But Lauri Markkanen, 34 minutes, 29 points. He had the most on the team. He was 11 to 16 from the field. Didn't take a crazy amount of shots in this one. Just had the fadeaway going, a pull-up three going. He just dribbling and not dribbling too much and just going exactly to where he wants to on the court and just making shots that way. 5 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 3 steals, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a +7 in plus minus. Bryce, 34 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, a +9 in plus minus. Had the fadeaway Jay going, and of course he had the 3 ball going too. Kept the ball moving if he didn't have a shot. That's the way they play, and it worked out today. 1 rebound, 1 assist for, 1 or more assists for the rebounds. And they also all had 1 or more assists. Well, they had 1 or more rebound and 1 or more assists for every starter. Yusuf Nurkic hit some threes because they was wide open. Other than that, he went 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3 for 16 points in 26 minutes, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds. That was the most in the starting lineup. He also had 6 assists, tied for the most. He also had 3 turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds. He also almost fouled out. Can be tough to guard the Spurs, as we know. +9 and plus minus. He was setting good screens, doing good dribble handoffs, keeping the ball moving, taking the open floaters or jump shots, whatever the defense gave him, and he felt comfortable with taking. That's what Nurkic does. Sheev, 14 minutes. He ended up being the only starter to not scoring double figures. He made a 3, and that was it because he didn't play that much after that. 1 rebound. He didn't play anymore after that. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover. The rebound was offensive and a personal foul in the -6 and plus minus. Keontae George, 35 minutes, 28 points, 7 of 18 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3, 11 of 13 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block, 1 personal foul, and was a +18 and plus minus. Did a good job of scoring, man. He's going to let it fly. He just has so much speed and quickness. He forces you to make your decision and live with it. And if you can make the pass or if you can score, that's what he's doing right now at that guard position, and he's keeping the defense all unbalanced. And it's hard to guard him because he's just so fast. And then the screens always gives him chances to pick what he wants to do, and the defense is at his mercy other than that. But he did go 7 of 18 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3, 11 of 13 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 personal foul. And he was a +18 and plus minus. Another great game for him. They needed everything that he gave them. Kyle Flapowski, 22 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and a block, 3 personal fouls, and a +4 and plus minus. You're just happy with whatever he gives you. He gave you a good amount of scoring while also getting some stops and also dishing the ball real well. Taylor Hendricks, 18 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 rebounds. Everybody off the bench also had a rebound or more, and an assist or more. That's great to see. 1 assist for Taylor Hendricks, 1 block, 2 personal fouls, and the +5 and plus minus. That's all he did. But if he's going to take some open threes, you have to live with the result. You can say the same thing about Cody Williams. He scored, but not from the three-point line or the free throw line, but he still went 4 of 8 from the field for 8 points in 19 minutes. He also had 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, +10 and plus minus. Isaiah Collier, 15 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, or 1 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 personal foul, and a minus 13 in plus minus. And then obviously Walter Clayton Jr. had the biggest performance offensively when it comes to scoring. 22 minutes, 17 points. He went 6 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. No personal fouls and a plus 22 and plus minus. You needed it. He gave you what the starter was able to give you, which is ducking and hiding on them screens and forcing the defense to make a decision and a choice. And once they make it, just try to answer it with a pass or a basket. And Walter Clayton was able to do it just like Keontae George in this game, which was good to see. Other than that, the San Antonio Spurs, the team that you thought might have won this game, especially after that first quarter, they crumbled. And their starters, you needed a little bit more out of certain guys, and you definitely needed a little bit more out of the bench, but it didn't happen. In this one, Harrison Barnes, 23 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 personal foul, and a minus 5 and plus minus. Didn't do much in this game offensively wise, and they needed him too. And you can say the same thing about Julian Champagnie. He played 26 minutes. He went 2 of 10 from the field and 0 of 6 from the three-point line, 4 points for him, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 4 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, a plus 3 and plus minus. Victor Wembanyama, 28 minutes, 32 points, the most on the team. He also went 12 of 21 from the field, and then he went 0 of 4 from 3, missed all his threes. It can be that way. He also made all his free throws. You have to love that. And he did a good job attacking the basket and getting good, easy looks. 7 rebounds. He also had the most in the starting lineup. 3 assists, 3 turnovers. He had 5 blocks. He can do that. And he mastered that part of the game. 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a minus 6 and plus minus. Devin Vassell, 35 minutes, 11 points. He went 4 of 12 from the field, but he went 2 of 9 from 3. Needed a couple of more of those to go in if they was going to win this one. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, a block, 2 personal fouls, no turnovers, and a minus 8 and plus minus. And Stephon Castle, he's balling. 33 minutes, he had 20. We did go 8 of 19 from the field, mainly because he went 1 of 8 from 3 and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He also had 2 rebounds, 7 assists. Everybody had a rebound or more and almost an assist or more besides Julian Champagnie, like I said before. Other than that, everybody else was able to do it. In the starting lineup, he had 4 turnovers and 2 steals. He also had 5 personal fouls, almost fouled out in this one. They kept attacking him, kept coming at him. It happens. He also was a minus 30 and plus minus. He's going to have to figure that part out if he plays this team again and anybody in the future. The more you learn, the better you can be as a player and the better you can be as a teammate, and everybody be happy with that because he's still young. Lindy Waters, 4 minutes, 0-1 from the field. It was a 3 that he took and missed. 0 turnovers, 1 personal foul, a minus 7 and plus minus. Keldon Johnson, 25 minutes, 27 points. That was a huge night for him off the bench. Didn't even play 30 minutes and still went 10 to 15 from the field, 5 of 7 from 3. He did the inside outside like he normally does, and it worked out for him because he also had 10 boards and 4 offensive rebounds and 2 or 3 shooting from the free throw line, 1 assist, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 6 and plus minus. Jeremy Shohan, 6 minutes, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 0 personal fouls, and a minus 7 and plus minus. Carter Bryant played 14 minutes. He only had 3 points because he went 1 of 2 from 3 and 1 of 4 from the field. He also had 2 rebounds, no turnovers, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 9 and plus minus. Luke Cornett, 19 minutes, 7 points, 2 or 3 from the field, 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 8 boards, 1 assist, 0 in turnovers, 1 block, 3 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a minus 7 and plus minus. Jordan, 1 minute, 0 personal fouls, also no turnovers in this one, and he also was a 0 and plus minus. And then obviously Dylan Harper, he played a ton of minutes, 27, the most off the bench, but he only gave you 7 points. He also was 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 12 assists. That was the most in the game for the Spurs, and it really was good to see him show that if I can't score, I can definitely find my teammates. He's been able to do it basically his whole career. It's good to see him able to do it at a high level in this game. 7 rebounds was also good for him considering that he's a guard. He had 2 turnovers, 3 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a minus 1 and plus minus. And at the end of the day, the last comparison is 99 shots taken by the Spurs. They shot 43%, while the Jazz took 83, which was less. And they made theirs at 54%. They also went, the Spurs did 10 to 44, 23% from three, while the Jazz went 17 to 37, 46, which means they took less threes and they made it at a better percentage. 18 to 21, 86% for the free throw line. The Jazz took more free throws by 5, but they made it at a worse percentage at 77. The Spurs did have 9 more rebounds, 46 to 37. They also had 4 less assists, 30 assists for the Spurs, 34 for the Jazz, 11 turnovers compared to the Spurs 15, 6 steals compared to the Spurs 9, 7 blocks compared to the Jazz 4, and like, oh my bad, but the Spurs had 6 steals while the Jazz had 9, 11 turnovers, the Jazz had 15, and then the Jazz had 34 rebound, and then the Spurs had 30. The Spurs had 46 total. The Jazz had 37, and then obviously 15 offensive rebounds. Then for the Spurs, the Jazz had 7, 31 defensive rebounds. The Spurs had, and then the Jazz had 30, 22 personal fouls, and the Jazz had 19. So the Jazz did a lot of things that went in their way because they played hard, they played smart, they took their time, and on top of that, man, they just good at getting to their spots and just regardless of what the defense do, they already one step ahead, so they get good enough looks, and they just good at shooting the ball, and they just good at moving if they don't have the shot, and